In this video, we have to find the Cramer Rao Lower Bound inequality for the estimator alpha. This alpha is gotten from an exponential distribution. So we are asked to find the Cramer Rao Lower Bound inequality solution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So we can recall that from the Cramer Rao inequality, we have 1 all over n expectation of rolling f of x alpha, which is the parameter given, the alpha squared. So this is what we get from the Cramer Rao lower bound inequality. It then means that the function we are given, we have to take the log, we have to differentiate with respect to alpha, we have to square, we also have to multiply with the expectation, we have to take the expectation and multiply with n, and then compare whatever we get with the Cramer Rao inequality to get our answer. So, given f of x alpha into alpha exponential negative alpha x. The first thing to do, as we have here, is to take the log function, which is the f of x. So we write take the log, So mean f of x alpha is equal to, if we take the log of this, we get mean alpha. If we take the log of an exponential function, we get negative alpha will go, you get negative x. This is what we get. So, like we have here, the next thing to do is to take the derivative with respect to alpha. So, the derivative of this function. So, we say differentiate with respect to alpha. If we take the log of this function, we get, this will go off, we get alpha x. So we differentiate with respect to alpha. Differentiating with respect to alpha, we have the differential in f of x alpha all over b alpha is equal to 1 all over alpha. If we differentiate this with respect to alpha, alpha will go, we'll get minus x. So the next thing to do is to input our square. So we have the mean f of x alpha all over the alpha squared to be equal to 1 all over alpha minus x squared. So the next thing to do is to expand this using quadratic. We expand that. We move over to this side of the board. To expand this function, we move over to this side of the board. Expanding that, we have within f of x alpha all over the alpha squared is equal to, now this will give us 1 all over alpha squared minus 2x all over alpha plus x squared. So this is what we get if we expand it. So this is equal to 1 all over alpha squared minus 2x all over alpha plus x squared. The next thing is to take the expectation. Take the expectation so we have expectation of given f of x alpha all over the alpha squared to be equal to expectation of 1 all over alpha squared minus 2x all over alpha plus x squared. Now, taking the expectation, we have 1 all over alpha squared minus 2 expectation of x all over alpha plus expectation of x squared. So this is what we get, which is also equal to this. So this is equal to this. Now, we have to do this. We'll come over to this other side of the board. So we can recall that we say, but for exponential distribution, we have that our expected value of x is equal to 1 all over alpha, and the expected value of x squared is equal to 2 all over alpha squared. So this is what we get. It then means that anywhere we see expected value of x, we put 1 all over alpha. And anywhere we see expected value of x squared, we put 2 all over alpha squared. So it then means that our expected value, our expectation from the Cramer Rao Lower Bound inequality is equal to 1 all over alpha squared minus 2, we have minus 2, we have 1 all over alpha multiplied by 1 all over, okay, 2 all over alpha multiplied by 1 all over alpha. Then we have plus expected value of x squared, which is 2 all over alpha squared. So we can write this as 1 all over alpha squared minus 2 all over alpha squared plus 2 all over alpha squared. So if you take the LCM of this, we have alpha squared all over. Then we have 1 minus 2 plus 2. Of course, this minus 2 plus 2 will give us 0. So we have this to be equal to 1 all over alpha squared. It then means that our expected value from our Cramer Rao Lower Bound is equal to 1 all over alpha squared. We are not done yet because we will not multiply it with our n and we will not compare it with the Cramer Rao Lower Bound. So we also move over to this side of the board so that we can now compare whatever we have here with our n, our Cramer Rao Lower Bound. So we multiply this with our n. From the Cramer Rao lower bound inequality, we have something like differential in f of x alpha all over the alpha squared is equal to n multiplied by 1 all over alpha squared, which is equal to n all over alpha squared. Now, by comparing with the Cramer Rao lower bound, we have our Cramer Rao lower bound with 1 all over n expectation of what we've written before, giving f of x alpha all over the alpha squared to be equal to 1 all over n all over alpha. So our final answer to this will be written here. We move over to this side of the board to write our final answer. So our final answer for the Cramer Rao lower bound inequality will now be 1 all over n expectation of differential being function of x alpha all over the alpha squared to be equal to, since we have 1 all over n all over alpha squared, this will move over to this side to give us alpha squared all over n. So this becomes the Cramer Rao lower bound inequality for the exponential distribution with the parameter alpha. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel.